Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about my paranormal experiences, which have been kind of crazy as of late. As you all know from last week's video, the EVP sessions that I've been doing have been absolutely crazy, and because of what's been happening. There are times where there's noise in this area where my computer and everything is at. And it's just crazy. It's like around here. So I don't know like exactly what it is, to be honest with you. It could just be things settling down after I use them. But the problem with that is I have a big screen TV right here, which I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that without it being blurry. Yeah, there we go. I've been playing Modern Warfare, as you can see down there. When I had this off for 2 days and I haven't been on it for 2 days at all. So basically there's just been a lot of clicking over here, a lot of noises. I can't really explain the noises because it's just weird. And I mean, that happens like at random times, even at 3 a.m. It gets even louder, it seems like, which is very, very weird and coincidental, but I think anyways. I don't know. I mean, I get off the computer about midnight, 1 o'clock, climb to bed and watch TV, and then everything's clicking around 3 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, that could possibly be the reason why, I would assume, but nah, I don't think it is. Otherwise, I think there are times where I talked about this, I think in the last video or the video before that, where I was talking about the dowsing rods, which are right here. Now these things are very, very weird at times. I've basically learned how to use them properly. I asked if there was 2 spirits and it crossed, of course, because I asked for it to cross. And then if they came from the barn and if it was no, then it was like this. So I don't know like exactly what is going on with that, but I even asked it to point where the spirit was, and it actually pointed to my left, which is very, very scary. So basically, other than that, it's just some weird noises, some weird happenings, dreams. I get weird dreams lately, actually. Because I've been so far into this ghost hunting type stuff that I've actually had a dream that I went on and ghost hunted and found some very, very credible evidence, and it was kind of weird. And then there was a priest there, and I was wearing this. So that wasn't that good either. I had to explain that it's not for religious reasons. It was just for a symbol, just because of the things I was doing. So it was kind of weird. My subconscious, I don't understand why. It was kind of weird to begin with. And then having a priest there, and then I was talking to him about my shirt, and it's not for religious at all. I don't know. I don't get it. It was kind of weird, but there are times where I wake up and I feel like someone's choking me. I wake up and start just coughing and coughing like I'm just trying to catch air. And it's kind of weird to say, because ever since I moved into this place, that's all I've been doing lately. Like, there'll be times where I wake up, especially after using the Ouija board. Now, when I was really, really using the Ouija board back in the serious days when I was just doing scary videos and whatnot, I started having weird feelings and weird, not dreams, but just this weird feeling that someone was there, but they weren't. And as well as we heard several weird noises in this room where it made not loud banging sounds, but it was like a metal to metal, it sounded like, and it was kind of weird because we have nothing in here that's really metal. And none of my stuff fell. This is before I had this big TV and my 3 monitors up here. So it was kind of just weird to say. I mean, I can't really explain it. Carl and I were laying in bed watching TV, and we were watching some type of movie. I can't remember what movie it was. I think it was on Netflix or Disney Plus, one of the two. But it was kind of weird because I said that I don't hear any noises over here. There was no clicking noises whatsoever. And I couldn't really understand why, because normally we do usually hear noises. As soon as I talked about it and I said something about it, I started feeling this cold feeling. I got my phone out, which has the EMF detector, and that spiked from 40 to 60 to 70. It was kind of weird because I would just feel super cold, and then the EMF would spike up. I even felt something touch me as well. And I don't know exactly what it was. It could have been a spirit. I have no doubts that it was. I was sitting here trying to get it to go away. And I was telling it, you know, you can't be here. It can't be on me. You can't touch me. And it was just sort of freaking me out a little bit because it was actually at 3 a.m. As well. I'm not sure if I said that. I think I said that. But if I didn't say that, this was at 3 a.m. I'm pretty sure I'll have more paranormal experiences because it was just, I can't really explain it. There's just a lot of things I cannot explain that happened to me, and it's just either I have to record it or I have to talk about it, which most of the time I can talk about it because when you have the camera on, it feels like that the spirits know that you're recording them, which is kind of weird, especially if they're very old spirits. So I don't understand. But I mean, hey, you never know. I mean, the spirits could be in a time type thingy, a wibbly wobbly time. Yes, I just referenced Doctor Who. Whether you guys believe me or not is up to you, honestly, but what I've experienced is exactly what's yeah, what have I experienced is definitely something that I was very skeptical about spirits. Like, I believed in haunted places somewhat. I watched Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, etc., and it's just like, nah, they're just, you know, they're screwing around because it's TV. But I don't know as much anymore if that they're really screwing around and, you know, just having it as a reality TV series, or if it's just things that are real. But now watching, it's like some of it I feel like is real and some of it I feel like is embellished. But anything that I do on this channel, except for narratives, when I actually talk about the narrative, it is real. Anything that I do with the devil, like demon eyes, whatever, you know, yada yada, or if I do anything with that, it's fake, of course, found footage, etc. With these types of videos, I'm trying to lean more onto the realism side, that it's real, and anything that happens to me in real life, not as a character. And that's what I want to try to point out a little bit more, because some people are skeptical on how that I'm still faking everything when I'm really not. So it's definitely something that you have to experience yourself to really understand, get into it. Like, even if you don't believe in it, and if you're like kind of a skeptic over it, go with a friend, go try it, go, you know, like Ouija boards. Like, I mean, I half believe Ouija boards because you control them yourself, but it is stated that with Ouija boards, the ghost or spirit tells you what to, where to go. So I guess that's one thing, because that's the true way of Ouija boards, is the spirit tells you and then you move. It's like it pops up in your mind and that's what happens. So I don't know if, like, I mean, I've had some experiences where I didn't move it and nobody moved the thing at all, and it kind of spelled out certain things that were kind of personal, I want to say. I don't want to talk about it because it is very personal, and eventually I might talk about it. I still have the footage, but I'm not going to release it. It's just kind of, you know, there are things that really are unexplainable, and, you know, some of the videos on YouTube, if you watch, some of them are fake, of course, but there are some that are real, and there are very credible evidence that it is real, and I think it's all real. think a lot of the things that are on YouTube, especially if they devote themselves to the paranormal, that it really is real and not as a narrative or as something, to get clout or whatever. But anyways, I think that will be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that sub button. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, everybody.